Que raiva. Aê.
Ed, it's great to have you here. This is a big moment for many fans when it comes to comic books, when it comes to history. But first of all, I'd like you to kind of take the stage and let us know what's happening on March 17th.
Oh, March 17th. Talk about the Spawn first. Well, you know, Spawn is going to be available on March 17th. This is a character that, you know, has been talked about being in a Mortal Kombat game for since
7 de março vai apresentar o Spawn.
Every single game that we do, we've had guest characters, and everybody's always saying, you gotta have Spawn in the game, you gotta have Spawn in the game. And we actually, you know, we're waiting for the perfect time to do it. Cannot wait to show you guys the gameplay in terms of how he acts, and also the special guest that we.
Não vou adiantar pouco porque também não sei nada de inglês. Eu quero só mostrar a apresentação dele.
Spawn is going to be available on March 17th. This is a character that, you know, has been talked about being in a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 9. You know, every single game that we do, we've had guest characters, and everybody's always saying, you gotta have Spawn in the game, you gotta have Spawn in the game. And we actually, you know, we're waiting for the perfect time to do it. Cannot wait to show you guys the gameplay in terms of how he acts, and also the special guest that we have as far as the authentic Spawn. This is to our team, you know, to have Mortal Kombat game without you know, Keith David as Spawn is we just couldn't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure and honor to introduce Mr. Keith David.
Hey, thank you, Ed, Josh. I mean, and thank you to all you Mortal Kombat fans. I love that, and we love to be a part of this. It's fantastic.
Now, Mr. David, could you tell us, maybe a couple fans out there who are not as familiar with Spawn, who is Spawn as a character?
Well, Spawn is a soldier named Al Simmons, and Al Simmons, at the moment of his ultimate demise, makes a deal with the devil and becomes Hell's Spawn. And, you know, what I love about him is how it doesn't work out exactly the way he thought it was going to work. And so he winds up doing some really nasty stuff for really good reasons and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, he's so wonderfully complex that you can't help but to love him. You know, what's not to love about Spawn? Really? Right,
Exactly. He happens to be kind of the embodiment of the road to hell is paved with good intentions, if you will.
Oh yeah.
David, ele é ator e dublador,
so
né?
You were able to voice this character a couple years ago, we'll say, and for you to come out as this character again, being released right after Joker, it's almost as kind of a play in between the schedule of what characters are being released and how much Spawn likes or doesn't like clowns. Am I right?
No, I hate clowns.
É, ele é o dublador do Spawn. Da hora.
I love it. Okay.
All day long.
Now, Ed, when it comes to showing the gameplay with Spawn, I mean, as you said before, your team has been working behind the scenes. This has been one of the most requested characters. How does it feel to finally be able to reveal this character in a Mortal Kombat title?
It feels great. You know, like I said, our team has wanted to put Spawn in since forever. And, you know, as we were having our discussions about it, you know, we said we got to have Keith David's voice. Have it, you know, it's not Spawn without his voice, and so we got that. We were lucky enough to get that. You know, when you see him and you hear him interacting with our characters, it's there's something special for us as, you know, fans of Spawn since he, you know, was created. To see him interacting with our characters is a dream come true.
And for you to be back in the voice booth to bring this character back to life, if you will, what was that experience like?
Well, as Al Simmons was resurrected, I am so happy to be re-resurrected in this character. You know, Spawn is one of my favorite characters in the world, and so it was. I'm begin to drive. I'm like hellaciously happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure all of us will be hellaciously happy as well as we finally get to see the reveal of Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11. Let's take a look.
All right.
A apresentação do Spawn. Mano. Vira contra o Scorpion logo.
Together, we can purge the 10 hells. Only if you follow my lead. All due respect, that's not in the cards. Fight!
Nossa. Nossa, velho. Um dos personagens que também ficava invisível é o Raptor, né? Só que pegaram a mesma. Fala aí, Lu. Bem-vindo, irmão. Nossa! Nossa, mano. Da hora, muito bom, cara.
That's what I'm talking about.
17 de março, hein?
Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, was that worth the wait? The internet's exploding right now, and to have this moment, to have a legendary performer such as yourself and a legendary creator such as yourself, this is tremendous. The fans all around the world,
bom, galera,
thank you
eu vou
for
ficar
this.
por aqui.
I'm
Muito
getting
obrigado
emotional
pela
because I've waited
companhia,
for this
muito
my
obrigado
entire
pelos
life.
likes.
So thank you
É
once
só uma
again.
apresentação
Mr.
referente ao
Keith
Spawn.
David, anything else you'd like to say?
E
We'll be
mais
happy
à
here.
frente, daqui a pouco mais à frente, eu vou fazer
Keep coming back.
o resultado
Play.
e falar um pouco mais sobre o Spawn, tá ok? Muito obrigado,
very
galera, pra
much.
quem fica com o bom descanso. Valeu,
Thanks,
fui.
man. This is like I said, this is a dream come true. We are as big of fans as Spawn as you guys are. So, again.